Interested in getting more virtual advisor referrals? Duh, of course you are. Well, this is your lucky day. You just hit the equivalent of the YouTube jackpot because in this video, I'm gonna give you the $14,000 radio silent email script for financial advisors that you can use to re-engage ghosted leads or shake up the trees for referrals. Plus, you're gonna find out how to turn a prospect's response to this email into gold, whether the response is positive or negative, mind you. Welcome to Trend Trackers. I'm Margot J with Advisorist, and before we check out this script, please do me a favor, tap that red subscribe button so that you get notified anytime we publish new advisor marketing tips. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and kick this off with a question. Have you ever been ghosted by a prospect before? You know, one day they are meeting with you or responding to your LinkedIn messages, and the next day, poof, they're nowhere to be seen or heard from. Okay, and we're back. Now, it's like this. Someone maybe came to your seminar or your webinar, your presentation, and they talked to you, they seemed really interested, and then they just disappeared. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this is what the kids these days call getting ghosted. They ghosted you. I know that's probably never happened to you before. But it has sure happened to me plenty of times, and I can't stand it. So if you're like me, then it's likely that you struggle with what to do in these scenarios. So what do you say to somebody like that without looking desperate, you know? I refuse to come off as desperate. So first, let me tell you what not to do. Don't send them this email. Don't do it. You ready? All right, here we go. Dear Prospect Patty, we are always working on ways to improve, and conversations with prospective clients like you are essential to the success of our business. I recently spoke with you about our service, and at the time, it seemed as if it fit your needs. Since then, however, my attempts to reach you have failed. No matter the reason for the halt in communication, I hope that you would feel comfortable telling me if we are not a fit. Would you let me know if this is still an opportunity you're interested in pursuing? If not, I completely understand and wish you all the best. Respectfully, Margot.
Come on, man.
That is the kind of email that almost every advisor sends, and it is so boring. It's so boring. I mean, ain't nobody responding to that like, yeah, let's hop on a call right now. I'm totally interested again.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, this is the kind of buttoned up language that big corporations use. And you're supposed to be a real person, a one-to-one advisor. You have to do better, guys. That means sending the kind of casual, straightforward emails that you'd send to like a friend or a spouse or a coworker. So what does this look like, you ask? Ah, glad you asked. It is actually quite simple. We call this the $14,000 radio silent email. It's quite the name, but it works. And you're gonna send it when you finish this video, or else you're missing out on potentially $14,000 or more. All right, y'all, make sure you're ready.
Who's ready? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Because it is so short that you might miss it. It goes like this. Hi, Patty. You went a little radio silent. Would you like to discuss your 401k rollover or back burner? Best, Margot. That's it. That's it. I don't know what you're waiting for. That's the end. Would you like to discuss your 401k rollover or back burner? Would you like to discuss your whole life policy or back burner? Would you like to discuss your retirement plan or back burner? Would you like to discuss diversifying with crypto or back burner? You get the idea. Whatever the last conversation was that you had with the prospect, bring it back up and then ask them if they'd like to discuss it or push it to the back burner. It's so simple. Almost every time, you're gonna get people to respond to this email. In fact, if you send out this email to 25 people, I bet my bottom dollar that you get 15 or 20 replies. And no, they will not all be positive responses like, yes, let's jump on a call right now, but you will at least get replies, and that is the goal of prospecting, to start a conversation and to keep it going. Okay, but why does this email work? Well, it works on multiple levels. First of all, it projects authority. People who are busy don't waste words on long-winded emails. They get to the point quickly. This taps into the psychological trigger that says this advisor must be successful because they don't take time to write these long, apologetic emails. Make sense? Bet you didn't see that coming. Now, secondly, it respects the prospect's time. A long email demands a long reply. So when a prospect gets a long email in their inbox, they are unlikely to carve out the time to write a long reply. But if it's a short email, they have permission to shoot back a quick reply. Now, thirdly, it provides a little nudge. So chances are they forgot all about that thing you talked about 6 weeks ago, and it's not that they are intentionally ghosting you, it just slipped their mind. This email serves as a short and polite reminder. And do you want to know the reason why we call it the $14,000 radio silent email? I know you've been wondering. So here it is. One of our members actually sent out this email to 10 people from his dark list. Within 5 minutes, yes, 5 minutes, he heard back from 5 people who said, "No thanks, I'm good." But then 4 hours later, one responded back and said, "Yes, when can we start?" Now, they hadn't spoken in 6 months, and the last 2 voicemails and texts went unreturned. But he ended up submitting the apps to underwriting and received $14,000 in commissions and 2 referrals.
Just like that.
What, like it's hard?
Boom. And that brings us back to the topic at hand, referrals. Now, while the primary goal of this email is to shake the trees and see if any of the leads you've engaged with over the past few months are ready to take action, it also serves as a great resource for referrals. If someone replies and says, "No, I'm all set for now, this isn't a good time," then you can actually use this as an opportunity to solicit a referral. You simply reply by saying something like, "No problem. In the meantime, can I ask you a question? Who do you know who is currently in the process of switching jobs and might need help with a 401k rollover?" You can honestly fill in the blank with whatever major life event or situation best describes your ideal clients for you, but the key is to be specific so that specific people pop into their mind. You don't want to say something like, "Who do you know who I could maybe help?" No, you're not going to get a response. You're just not. Or if they do respond, they'll say something like, "Let me think on it and I'll get back to you." Well, newsflash, they are not going to get back to you. They're going to go radio silent again. See, I told you it was that simple. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. It almost sounds too short, too simple, right? But remember, that's why it works. Stop overthinking these things. We got you. In fact, I'm going to challenge you to try it out today. Right now. Do not wait until tomorrow or next week. Just grab the first 10 names you can think of, making sure that they're people who have ghosted you and that you haven't been able to get in touch with, and send them the $14,000 radio silent email. Hey, and who knows? I mean, it could end up being worth even more than that to you. So, you know what? Let's do this. When you try it out, go ahead and post your results in the comments below because I would love to hear all about your success stories so I can cheer you on. Go Advisors! Also, before you send that email, check out the link in the comments below to get your very own copy of our advisor referral flashcards. It's got all the scripts from this video, as well as a few others that I think are going to be super helpful for you. You can print them out, put the cards on your desk, or you can save the digital version on your computer desktop, whatever you want. And finally, I would be so grateful if you could just tap the subscribe and thumbs up buttons below. I want to make sure that we continue to deliver the best financial advisor tips and tricks, like how advisors get referrals so that you can grow your business. Thanks. All right, well, this has been a blast. So much fun. Tune in next time. Until then, have a great day.